Will I start? Shall I start?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure that you can start right now. Thank you, Dr. Srijan.
Yeah. Okay. Is everything all right? Shall I start? Kindly check the YouTube live once if there's any problem or not, in case the live is going fine.
Yeah, it's going fine. You need to just turn on your video. Otherwise, everything is fine.
Great. So, budding doctors, welcome to our quiz today. So, first of all, before we start off with the quiz, I would like to introduce myself, who I am, exactly what I do, what I am planning to do, and then also motivate you a little bit into the quiz session and also discuss the requirements of the quiz, what exactly are the quiz rules, and how do you need to participate in the quiz. So first of all, the quiz will be conducted in 5 rounds, and every round will have a winner. So each and every round, we will declare a winner, and accordingly, you need to have your full proper name written so that we can contact you after the quiz ends. So do not join with any anonymous names. That's a request, because even if you win the competition, like the quiz round, we won't be able to contact you. The second thing is that it's better if you can join with the YouTube as well as have a screen open for your mentee. So basically, I will be sharing a code for the mentee so that you can organize yourself and can log in from the mentee as well. But again, the YouTube is very important for you guys, because instead of conducting a very conventional quiz like what you have seen before, I'm going to conduct something of a session which will empower you into providing more motivation to crack the NEET exams and thus fulfill your dream to become a doctor. So it's better if you can connect from both the devices, one into your YouTube channel of PrepMed and also another for attending the quiz on Menti. And so if you cannot split, just in case, in the worst case scenario, if you cannot split, then the best method would be probably to join the YouTube only, because you will have to listen to my commentary so that you can also have some motivation along the quiz session. So first of all, before starting off, we need to introduce ourselves. Like, since this is an age of a pandemic, we are actually thrown into times of uncertainty, but still we'll try to stick to the conventional techniques of introducing one another. So I am Dr. Srijan. I'm currently working at Calcutta Medical College. I'm the academic secretary of South Asian Medical Students Association and the research wing secretary of All India Medical Student Association West Bengal chapter. I'm also the founder of I'm also the founder of a neuroscience forum, which is known as Mind, Neurons, and Chips. Along with that, I find interest in research and have researched on topics like methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus, and also have provided insights on how to solve mental health problems regarding artificial intelligence. I've been participating in various mental health hackathons, and I'm the winner of MIT Hackathon. I find keen interest to motivate my fellow students who are actually want to become the doctor and to serve the nation, because I personally think that to join medical is a noble cause. What you do after that is a different world. You can go into research, you can go into whatever you like. But even to attempt for a NEET exam, even to attempt in a competitive exam for sitting into a medical school, a college, is a great factor indeed. And I congratulate you on your very first step to take medicine as a scope for the future. So, first of all, regarding the quiz, as you can see, there are various rounds on the YouTube. And what I will be doing is basically having each round to go from one another. So the first quiz round will be the bold from the blues. You know, this is very focused on the JIPMER type of entrance exam, because what I remember from my JIPMER school, JIPMER exam, entrance exam, was that I had tried to complete the entire physics bio section, but I had fallen short of time, especially on the chemistry and the math section. So the JIPMER exam is a pretty easy exam. And the actual point of JIPMER exam lies in not how hard the exam is, but rather how fast you can solve the exam. So the quiz one, the round one, will be focusing upon questions which will be comparatively easier to solve, but on the other hand, they will be also tricking you on time. So you need to have your speed for the first round. The second round would be a round which is full of various small surprises, and you will discover about this round as we go forward. The third round challenges you whether you are fit for this medical entrance exam. So you really want to be a doctor or not is something that we ask in the quiz round 3. And the quiz round 4 is the hardest round of all. It's basically designed on the NEET as well as AIMS type of exam. So these are pretty hard questions, and if you solve them, then you definitely have a chance for NEET. So we'll be starting soon, and what I will be basically doing is once I start the quiz, I'll tell you a code, and you need to use that code on the Menti platform. Once you paste the code on the Menti platform, I'll start or begin with the quiz, and you can enjoy the quiz, solve it, and remember, there's no winner, there's no loser. We help the people who already have potential to identify their potential. We need to learn from the mistakes, but always remember, even if you get most of the questions wrong, it's rather a new opportunity to learn every day. And along with the quiz, I'll be also sharing some insights that helped me take up medicine as a stream and thus motivate you further. Because it's a very tough journey. It's a very tough journey, I understand. If you're feeling stressed, it's the normal reaction. But to be resilient and to carry forward is what we require from you. Because over the period of MBBS, you will find it's not about who is more intelligent. It's not about who is the best, but it's rather about how determined you are. So I'm seeing a question from Rajoshi Ghosh. Sir, where to paste the code? Whenever you open the Menti app, you will find a place that you can use to paste the code. There's a taskbar and you can simply paste the code there. Okay, I guess I'm clear about that. And so without any further ado, I'd like to start the quiz. And I would like to repeat again, that in case you are not able to split screen, or in case you do not have two platforms to work with, kindly join the YouTube channel only. So best of luck to you guys, and let's start with the first quiz. Yeah. So as you can see, the code for the first quiz is 193795542. I repeat, 193795542. So you need to paste this code on the Menti app in order to join the quiz and participate. And just in case you're not able to do so, you can just join the YouTube. So I repeat the code 193795542. And I request the technical team, if it's all right, we'll just start. Yeah. The code, as asked by Rajoshi Ghosh, the code is 193795542. 193795542. It's written above this. Yeah. I'll just wait. And yes, 5 rounds will have 5 separate codes. So remember that. 1937955. Yeah. So if everything's all right, I'll just start on with the quiz. And no worries if you cannot participate in the quiz. Just join in the YouTube and understand the questions. I'll also provide motivation to you. And I hope you like this session. So we start with quiz number 1, the bolt from the blues. I guess everyone's ready. And so here we go with the first question. We have suitable participation, and we'll start with the first question. Question 1 of 5. You need to maintain your time as fast as possible. Interferons are secreted by, I repeat, interferons are secreted by. The options are yeast, liver, virus infected cells, and RBCs. Options are yeast, liver, virus infected cells, and RBCs. And thus we go, the time's up. Answer is virus infected cells. So it is basically interferon, as you can understand, it's basically a response of your body to the virus. So whenever a cell is infected by the virus, it will release some particles which are known as interferons. So we have the leaderboard, and in the first position now is Deboshmita. Congrats, Deboshmita. Yeah. Next question. The question 2 of 5 is, antibody involved in allergic reactions. This is a question of NCERT. You need to solve it fast because it's a JIPMA style question. Come on. Antibody involved in allergic reactions. I repeat, antibody involved in allergic reactions. IgA, IgG, IgG, IgA, IgM, IgE. There's another antibodies you might know. There's IgG, IgD, but we are focusing upon 4 of the options, GAME. And time's up. So the answer is IgE. I see some people have answered IgG. Always remember, allergic reaction is IgE. There's also a very confusion about IgA. Remember, IgA is attached to the mucosa. So now about the leaderboard. So we have, I feel there's a change in the leaderboard. Yup, there is. Yeah. So Shubhadeep is now leading with 1944 points. Congrats, Shubhadeep. Great. On to the next question now. Question 3 of 5. Be quick to solve because this is a JIPMA style question. It's easy, but it requires thinking. Which is not a characteristic of arthropod? Which is not a characteristic of arthropod? Non-segmented body, molting, exoskeleton, jointed legs. Which there's a missing part, which is not a characteristic. There's a technical fault of arthropod. Yeah. So molting of the non-segment body is not a characteristic. Molting is a characteristic which is common in arthropod. Exoskeleton is also a characteristic. Jointed leg is also common in the class of insecta. Always remember, non-segmented body is not used as a characteristic for any taxonomical classification. So we have G Chatterjee gaining 826 points. And so Jeet is the fastest in this round. Question 4 of 5. Spongocele is lined by flagellated cells called. This is a question from NEET and NCERT. Cloaca, ostia, osculum, choanocytes. Cloaca, ostia, osculum, choanocytes. So see, the thing is that these questions are quite easy to solve, but the problem is options sound similar. Cloaca, ostia, osculum, choanocytes, the options sound similar. So you need to understand which exactly is the thing, and thus you need to develop your concepts. Everyone has voted, the time's up. Exactly. So the answer is choanocyte. Well answered. Cloaca, as you understand, it's the excretory port of various fishes. Pisces. Ostia is the mouthpiece, the opening, osculum as well. So the leaderboard now stands as Jeet Chatterjee is leading. So guys, this is the final question of this round. Question 5 of 5. Rajushi Ghosh, this is a class 11 syllabus. This is class 11 and 12 both. Less general as compared to genus. Less general as compared to genus. Species, subspecies, variety, all. So the time is up and everyone has voted. Answer is all, and that is the maximum used answer. So congrats, guys. So as you can see, about 50% or more than 50% of people have answered the questions correctly, but it's more about the time. So the final leaderboard and the winner for the quiz is Jeet Chatterjee with 4,382 points. Congrats, Jeet Chatterjee. You are the winner of this round. And I would say after solving these questions, you definitely have a great chance for JIPMER exam. Soumya, Shubhodeep, congrats to you as well. You have performed great. And so over to the next round. So guys, what have you understood from this round? The main thing that we have understood from this round, that, 1 second, give me 1 second. Yeah, so the thing that we have understood from this round is that various times you will get questions which are quite easy to solve, but the only major problems that we get is how fast we can solve it. So it's accuracy as well as speed. So before we go on to the next round, I'll just provide you some information about JIPMER as a college. So why do we actually target JIPMER? Because it's a very good college, great faculty as well. And the one most important thing was when I went from Calcutta Medical College as an ambassador for the JIPMER Fest, you'll find that there is a very good interaction between the international people, the faculties, and JIPMER. So when you go to JIPMER, you will have good research opportunities as well. Language problem is a good problem, which is faced by many JIPMER students, but on the whole, you will have a very great training in JIPMER. Always aim for a college which you find to be at the topmost level of your preparations. So for me, I used to aim for AIMS, VMMC, JIPMER, these type of colleges. And when you aim for the moon, when you shoot for the moon and you reach the stars, it's still okay. So I'll say that always target the best. And then even if you fail to miss the marks to attain the best colleges, you still have a great chance of getting other colleges. So the next round is the second round, which is Daddy Cool. Sounds interesting. So let's see what this round has in the box for us. So before joining, as you can find that there is a code that we need to log in first for joining to this round. I will just ask the questions before, after mentioning the code. The code is 65003775. I'll type it down as well. 65003775. Okay, so the next quiz code is 65003775. I hope you're enjoying the quiz, and this round is called Daddy Cool because it actually focuses on the fathers of various streams. So this is a very rote memory learn type of round. It's very interesting to be it's very interesting. But the thing is that you need to understand that this round is very essential for the NEET as well. So we'll start off with the questions first. We have players who have joined in. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll start. We'll start with the questions. Who is the father of ECG? Einthoven, Ertmann, Lippmann, Charak. Einthoven, Ertmann, Lippmann, Charak. I repeat, Einthoven, Ertmann, Lippmann, Charak. Three, two, one. Time's up. Okay, so the most common answer seems to be Lippmann and Artmann. Answer is Einthoven. When you join into MBBS, the first subject you study is physio. In physio, you will find in ECG, there's a very important triangle which is known as Einthoven's triangle. It's a triangle in which you place the ECG leads. Always remember, Einthoven's triangle is the lead in which we place ECG leads, and then you will be easily remembering that Einthoven is the father of ECG. Lippmann is the father of ATP cycle. You have learned about Lippmann shunt as well. In case you have not learned, you will understand that in your biochemistry part of chemistry as well as when you join MBBS. Charak, as we know, is the father of surgery. Always remember, Einthoven is the father of ECG. So we find the leaderboard now. Yeah. So the leaderboard is right here. And we again have, we have Anushka, who is the fastest with 958 points. Congrats, Anushka. Over to the next question. The next question is specifically designed, again, for fathers of various subjects. Answer fast to get more points. Father of virology. Virology is a very important subject that has come into play during the COVID-19 pandemic. So you need to know who is the father of virology. Come on, I'll also give you a hint. The father of virology has been associated with a very important innovation of understanding that virus can be put together as crystalline substances as well. Also, you are very bound to confuse with father of virology with father of vaccination. Stanley, wonderful answer. 9 people have answered it correctly with the most number of correct answers. Stanley, W.M. Stanley is the right answer. Salk and Sabine and Hales are 3 more important names that you need to understand. Salk and Sabine, I'll just tell you right now. Salk is the discoverer of polio vaccine. So the Salk, L, stands for life. So Salk and Sabine have been credited with the discovery and usage of polio vaccine. Salk, to be specific, has been credited with the discovery of live vaccine, which is also used as oral polio vaccine, do buns in the Giki. You will read this about the polio vaccine in your infectious disease chapter, also in your medical course. So now over to the leaderboard, who is leading, let's see. And the leader is Shubhadeep. Good answer, Shubhadeep. You're the fastest and you have got 1894 points. Perfect. Over to the next question. I hope you're enjoying the round. The next question, question 3 of 5, is a very good question. You need to answer this properly because it's a very important question. It's the father of medicine. Come on. Father of medicine, the subject that you're fighting for, the subject you want to take up as doctors, the subject that is very essential to your career as an MBBS. So the father of medicine, you will find the father of medicine's picture in the college. of medical college. Wonderful answer. 12 correct answers. This is a wonderfully answered question. I'll tell you something about Hippocrates. You might have known that after you pass the MBBS curriculum, you have to take the Hippocrates oath, which is that you will not willfully commit any harm to human life. And that is the motto as doctors. So always remember this question. This was a very easy question. Landsteiner, as you know, is the father of blood grouping. And Fleming, let's see. Fleming is the father of penicillin. Good. So again, good performance, Shubhadeep. That's a good answer. You have got to 854. And Ankita, well done to you as well. You have scored the fastest in this question. Over to the next question. The question 4 of 5. So we'll have 20 questions, as you can understand. 5 questions divided into 4 rounds. I repeat, 5 questions divided into 4 rounds. So this is the second round, which is ongoing. Yeah, father of bacteriology. Father of bacteriology is very essential when you will face one of the toughest subject of MBBS as well, and also during your infectious disease chapter. So father of bacteriology, we need the answer. We have the father of bacteriology who has been credited with a very important invention of tuberculous bacilli, and it's also known as dash bacilli. Dash bacilli. We'll also discuss the other options in order to clear every confusion that you can have. And that's a pretty tricky answer because I've seen only 2 people have answered it as Robert Koch, while the answer is Robert Koch. Who is, okay, Battison. Battison, who is the, Battison is the father of what? Come on. Battison is the father of gene inheritance. Come on, you need to know this. Battison is the father of gene inheritance. Virchow, Rudolf Virchow, cellula viva EVV, which means that cell will transfer life. The germ theory, the fluidity of life from one cell to another was credited with Virchow. Virchow said more points, which was very important for the cytology in terms of the plasma membrane. He's the pioneer of plasma membrane. Never forget his name. But always remember Robert Koch, Koch's bacilli, tuberculous bacilli. Never forget that. And the father of bacteriology as well. So Robert Koch was the expected answer, but only some people have answered it correctly, which is quite shocking to say because like I expected more correct answers. Okay, so Shubhadeep is still leading the polls. I would like to repeat that this is the last question and this is the 10th question that you're appearing for, and there are 2 more rounds to participate in. So even if you're not participating up to your mark, there's still 2 more rounds where you can show your mettle. Guys, this is the last question, so you need to be very specific about this. Come on, we need to gear up. Father of antibiotics, come on. I discussed it just a while ago. Father of antibiotics, come on. Father of antibiotics. As you may have known the story of the father of the antibiotics during the World War II, what happened is that one day this very person was researching in his lab. Before this point, all we were using is a plant, a bryophyte, which is known as Spirogyra. Bryophyte and also Spirogyra, which is an algae, to treat the wounds of soldiers. But nowadays, after this discovery of antibiotics by Fleming, perfect answer, Fleming is the right answer. By Alexander Fleming, we have actually been able to discover a very important antibiotic, which is known as penicillin. So what exactly do we have to learn from this round? It's a very important message that we get from the last question as well, that very importantly remember, Dr. Alexander Fleming with his discovery is not how intelligent he was. Okay, before that, let's congratulate Shubhadeep for scoring the highest points in this round. Congratulations, Shubhadeep. You're the winner of round 2 with 3,835 points. Congrats, Shubhadeep. So before moving on to the next part, I'd just like to discuss a very motivating story for you, all of you. So we had Dr. Alexander Fleming, who was there during the World War. Everybody was losing their hopes. They were the Allies, they were the Axis. So the people on the Allies side, they were losing their hope that we will not be winning the war. And because one of the major fault was that they did not have any proper medications. Dr. Alexander Fleming was, okay, one second. Srikanto Adhikari is A. Leeuwenhoek, the father of bacteriology. Leeuwenhoek, I'll discuss. Leeuwenhoek was the first person to view cell under a microscope. Leeuwenhoek was another motivating story. I'll just discuss it about it later. But let's now focus upon Dr. Alexander Fleming's story. It's a very interesting. So Alexander Fleming, he knew that the war was going out of hand because they did not have enough medications. So just like every student during the NEET preparation, he was very stressed about. He was not sure what the future will hold. But then we had a very important point. Okay, so we had a very different point. Dr. Alexander Fleming was a very determined person. He completed doing whatever he wanted. He stuck to his schedules. He's completed what he wanted to do. And one day he left a petri dish in his lab. He went out, and after getting a very short span of night sleep, he came back. He came back and started his daily work again. He started continuing doing his work. He was very focused. But then he saw that in the petri dish, there was some areas which had a very good bacterial colonies and some areas which were roundish without any bacterial growth colony. So he thought that, what is this exactly? So he had that curiosity as well. So basically what those round spaces were was the region of action of minimum inhibitory concentration of penicillin. So penicillin was basically a fungus that grew on the petri dish. Dr. Fleming was a very determined person. He was fixed to his schedules. He did not leave the battleground. He did all his research work. And look how the Almighty paid him back. The Almighty paid him back in disguise by crediting him with the invention of the most renowned antibiotic in the world, that is penicillin. So we have everything to learn from this experience, that we need to strive hard. We need to strive hard and go on doing what we are supposed to do and just not be concerned about the results. The results will come in form of blessings of the Almighty. So you need to be determined and just keep on working hard. So as I found on the YouTube chat, please do feel free to ask the questions on YouTube chat as well. Isn't Leeuwenhoek the father? Yeah, Leeuwenhoek is not the father. He was the first person to discover a cell under the microscope. He discovered sperm cells under the microscope. Leeuwenhoek was a glass trader in Netherlands, and he used to keep glass pieces together. And then suddenly he found out a microscopy. He was a very important person who was credited with the discovery of seeing the first cell, but still the contribution to the bacteriology was very importantly done by Koch. So Robert Koch, actual answer. Before we go on to the next rounds, I would like to mention some points. Most of this question, at least this round, Daddy Cool, has been directly taken from your Telegram groups of PrepMed app. It's a request to join the PrepMed app Telegram group and the Facebook page as well, so that you have an understanding of the questions and you can join in to practice your points as well. Before we go to the rounds, we will actually have a small break and just will join again. In the meantime, you might provide us any feedback in the comment section as well. I hope you're enjoying the quiz.
630 in NEET 2020. 2020 NEET candidate. System. So, to increase to PrepMed platform and Dr. Leaderboard officer to actually encourage me to achieve my goals, through which I could score 561 out of 720 in 2020. Now I am in Hassan Institute of Medical Science, one of the top government medical colleges in Canada. I have been very impressed with the course content and teaching style of PrepMed. The live interactive classes and individual outreach session helped me a lot for my NEET preparation. I wish to say that by preparing for NEET, please be consistent and focused. Keep revising the things whatever you study. And most importantly, be time conscious and that too while giving the focus. Lastly, I thank Dr. Leaderboard sir and all PrepMed team and my Allah's group and wish best of luck to all budding doctors. Thank you. The test series advantage gave me the original NEET exam feelings and 81% success rate in NEET 2020 helped me to score good in my examination.
So welcome back to the final two rounds, and I hope you have filled the forms as well, which is very important because we'll be contacting winners from that. And I hope if you are enjoying this session, please provide your comments in the YouTube section, and then we go on to the next round, which is, so do you want to be a doctor? So let's start off with this round. Yeah, so I will be sharing the meeting code, like the quiz code with this, with you guys as well, so that you can join. So the Menti code for this one is 18141644. 18141644. 18141644. Great. So first of all, before we begin on, we'll go a little bit fast from this round on. So the thing is that these are some clinical questions that you will face also when you actually enter the medical stream. So this is to give you a taste of what MBBS will be like. I hope you understand this round is a very important round, and best of luck. So we start off with the first question of this round. Yeah, we have suitable participation who have been entering this round. Great. Okay, we'll start off. Great. So the first question of this round is, which is hormonal IUCD? Which is hormonal intrauterine contraceptive device? Intrauterine contraceptive device. First option, DMPA, depomedroxyprogesterone acetate. LNG20, levonorgestrel 20. Third option, spermicidal gel. Fourth option, copper-based IUD, copper-based intrauterine device. So we have everyone who has voted. Great. 6 answers for spermicidal gel as LNG20. Spermicidal gel contains only chemicals that are killing the sperms. They do not have any hormones. LNG20 has the hormone, which is progesterone in the form of levonorgestrel. Agent X9 and Cake again, please try to join in with your actual names because it would be difficult to contact you if you win the round. Otherwise, we'll have to consider Ankita. Okay, great. So the next question of this round is question 2 of 5. Great. So the question 2 of 5 is, which is a non-reducing sugar? It's an easy question, which is a non-reducing sugar. Maltose, glycogen, sucrose, glucose. Maltose, glycogen, sucrose, glucose. Non-reducing sugar. Choose the best answer because you can find multiple answers to this question as well. So choose the best answer. Even in NEET, you will find multiple answers. So in that case, you need to choose the best possible answers. Time's up. Great answer, sucrose. So why I said this, because many people can think glycogen is a sugar polymer, so you consider it as a sugar, but no, the best answer is sucrose only because of the fact that it is a proper sugar. It's not a polymer. Okay, great. The people who are answering in the chat, wonderfully done. You are also answering very good. So now we have in the leaderboard, Shubhadeep again. Wonderful done, Shubhadeep. Wonderfully done. Shubhadeep, you are the fastest as well. Close competitor is Ankita. Great. I'll be mentioning the names in this Menti app who will be answering the questions, and also kudos to the people who have joined it through YouTube. So the question 3 of 5, get ready. Answer fast. Which can't be detected by amniocentesis. So amniocentesis is a procedure where you insert a needle into the amniotic cavity and you take out a particular part of a fluid which is known as amnion. You take it out, you go for a cell culture, and you understand what exactly is a problem or what exactly is the physiology of the fetus. So which cannot be detected. This is a pretty important question coming from the medical perspective as well. I expect the right answer. Sex of the fetus. Of course, it can be known with the sex of the fetus. We can understand because the number, the chromosome type can be easily understood. So why is it sex of the fetus? Of course not. Downs and Klinefelters are genetic disease, and thus, if you can understand the genes, you can understand as well. Neonatal jaundice is an acquired condition. It's not genetic, even though some, yeah, DE is the correct answer. Even though some people might have some predisposition, but it is neonatal jaundice, which is the answer. So we still have Shubhadeep leading with 3 points, followed closely by Ankita. Achyut, well done. You are the fastest answer, as well as Jeet. You're the third leading person on the polls. Question 4 of 5. Best of luck. This is the penultimate question of this round. Answer fast to get more points, and do listen to the information they're providing. Vitamin K is used for vitamin K. In COVID, we are actually prescribing many vitamins, so you need to be very thorough with all the vitamins. Stewart power for activation, Stewart power factor activation, vitamin A metabolism, collagen degradation, iron storage. Which is the right answer? Very good, important question. Which is important, because don't go with the conventional answers as well. Try to think, try to have a lateral thinking as well, because this is what is tested in questions like AIMS and that of NEET. Everyone has voted. Collagen degradation. No, collagen degradation. Why will vitamin K have any role in collagen degradation? Vitamin C has a role in collagen formation. That is true, but the answer is Stewart power factor. Because Stewart power factor is an important blood coagulation factor, and the blood coagulation factor is important in causing coagulation. So the best answer is blood coagulation, because always understand that factor important for blood coagulation. I'm going to go to the numbers, but these are very importantly activated by vitamin K. And the final question of this round, which is used in the production of hepatitis B vaccine? Which is used in the production of hepatitis B vaccine? Very important question. You must know the answer, because hepatitis B vaccine is a very important vaccine once you enter the medical course, because everybody needs to be vaccinated with hepatitis B, because it's a very important virus. It's more infective than even HIV/AIDS. So we are very concerned about HIV/AIDS, but hepatitis B is more infective. So if there's a question again asking which is more infective, hepatitis B or AIDS, you know what to answer: HIV. So answer for this question, time's up, is yeast. E. coli is not being used. Virus is a vector. This is a very common question. You need to know the answer as well. Answer is yeast. No, not virus, because it's not virus because of the fact. Yeah, exactly. C answer. I have seen somebody answer in the YouTube as well. C is the right answer. Virus is a very important carrier for viruses, like a viral particle for developing recombinant vaccine. But it is not always required. Okay. So virus is an important carrier of various important genes. But the hepatitis B is commonly formed by the yeast. So the like this is a tricky question. You need to understand, even though E. coli and viruses are very commonly used in production of vaccine, but hepatitis B per se is actually used by yeast. So I can see Shreya Paja, who has answered the question correctly on YouTube. Nice start. And congratulations to Jeet Chatterjee, who is the winner of this round. Congratulations, Jeet. Over to the next round. The final round, which is go hard or go home. This is a very important round. It is typically the AIMS and the NEET type of questions. You need to be very cautious while answering these questions because these carry huge amount of importance, and these are the important top rank decider question. See, if you answer the easy questions, you can easily get good ranks. But the top answering is the tough questions. So what is the exact code of this last quiz? It's 26383653. 26383653. 26383653. I'll just wait for some few minutes and then we can begin off. 26383653. 26383653. In the meantime, I will also be open to any doubts that you can face during the quiz and also any other further sessions. I'm always ready to help you out. And also, I'm sure that there is huge mentor support, mentor support in PrepMed, and I duly support their regards to doubt clearance. So you might, the people who are subscribed to PrepMed, you can go to your faculty. I'll also share my email in case you need to reach out to my understanding of certain questions. So we'll start with this round, the final round, the round 4. This is the final round, and so best of luck. We'll have typically hard questions. We have suitable participants who have joined in as well. And we'll start the quiz. Great. Suffix PHYTA indicates which of the following? Suffix PHYTA indicates which of the following? Family, divisions, order, none. This is a question of taxonomy. Taxonomy is a very important part of your syllabus. It's present in class 11 syllabus, but do not think this is 11, this is 12, because entire thing is one single syllabus. Okay, so suffix PHYTA, family, division, order, none, because this is a very important question from plant taxonomy. PHYTA is never used for animal taxonomy. You need to know the answer of this. Bryophyta, Thallophyta, what are these? Are these family, divisions, order? What is it? Exactly, they're divisions. The most chosen answer is division, with 7 people giving the correct answer. Over to the leaderboard. And says Mars is the first. Please join in with the actual name. It would be better if you join in with your actual name. Okay, over to the next question. The next question is an important question. Do answer this correctly. I can see Mihir Josh from the YouTube joining. Providing good answers. Biological organization starts at which level? Biological organization starts at which level? Options are organ level, cellular level, submicroscopic molecular level, atomic level. What is biological organization? So biological organization is which organization at which life begins. Biological, bio means life. So at which organization does life actually come into being? 12 people has cellular level. Okay. Very important question. I need to clear this doubt because 12 people have answered it wrong. Answer is submicroscopic molecular level, because always remember the organelle can understand, because the organelle can actually go for its life. Okay, even the organelles are living because they're packing their own substance, they're creating their molecules, they're providing proteins. So of course they have life, they have reception, they can understand what is going around them. Okay, so the nucleus is living, of course living, isn't it living? What do you say? Because the cell is living, of course it's living, but the most important part of the cell, which is the nucleus, it's living, right? If you take out the nucleus, will it survive on external medium? It might not. But the important point is that it regulates living. So always remember the nucleus is living. Very good, Arnab Hazra. You have answered it. It's a very tough question and you have answered it well. So see, this is the importance of a tough round. You can understand that these questions are not conventional. They're out of the general understanding. What you have taught might not be exactly what you're getting as answers. Living may be differentiated from non-living unexceptionally by. It's a question of need. Living may be differentiated from non-living unexceptionally by. Is it by reproduction? Is it by growth? Is it by interaction and progressive evolution? Is it by movement? So I'll tell you a trick to solve this question. So the trick, I'll start after 9 seconds. Yeah, because otherwise you'll get the answer. Everyone has voted before that. Good. Interaction and progressive is the correct answer, because reproduction. Many living people may not be fertile, may not choose to reproduce. Does it mean that they are not living? Of course not. Many people may not grow, because after attaining a certain age, we are not growing as humans as well. Does it mean we are not living? Of course not. Many people might not move. Some people might be in coma. Even the coelacanths might not move. The sponges of the ocean are not moving. Are they non-living? Of course not. Interaction and progressive evolution, changing according to the dynamics of nature, is very importantly a system which is present only in living organisms. So very well done, Tina. You have scored 905 points and you are the fastest of this round as well. You are leading with 2740 points. The YouTube is filled with comments. Yes, C is the correct answer. Well done, Arnab Hashra. The next question of this round, very important question again, question 4 of 5, very important question again. I'll repeat the question. Yes, Shreya Pajak, you're right. Evolution history of organism is known as, it's a question of need, ontogeny, phylogeny, ancestry, paleontology. See, don't learn the facts. Try to understand what is behind it. So there's a very important term, ontogeny repeats phylogeny. If you have understood what the terms mean, then only you can understand what exactly it is. So ontogeny repeats phylogeny is basically a concept that says that the life history of an intrauterine fetus will actually provide very important, which is ontogeny, will provide an understanding of the evolutionary history, which is basically the phylogeny. Very good, very well done. 9 people have answered this question correct. Phylogeny. So who's the leader of this polls? Let's check out. And now there has been a turn in the polls, is it? No, okay. So Achyut has again risen to power and has second now. Tina, more power to you, have 3681 points. And Molly, you are the third. Great done. Some people have answered the YouTube comments as well. Nice participation by Mihir, Arnab, Shreya. Wonderfully done. And the final question of the day, and this will decide who is the winner. The final question of the day. Best of luck to you guys. The final question of the day. Species living in overlapping areas are called. This is a very important question. Important because I have asked these questions to my fellow mates in my MBBS curriculum. They have not been able, one has not been able to answer. Sympatric, allopatric, autopatric sibling. Very easy answer. You must know this, okay? in the same area. Remember that, very important. Sympatric, of course. Why allopathic? Allo terms means outside, foreign. Okay. Allogamy, allotransplants, allograft, outside. Sim means from within. And sibling, of course, is a different term. It's a and Achyut has led the polls, and wonderful comeback by Achyut. And however, we have Tina who is the winner. Congratulations, Tina. You are the winner of this round with 3681. This is a very important round, very tough round to be sure. And thus, Tina, you are the winner. Wonderfully done. So this marks the end of our quiz. And I would say that this has been a I have got to interact with you guys. I would be grateful if you can provide me some feedback on the YouTube comments as well. I will also leave behind my mail. Please do, the people who are subscribed to PrepMed, please do make sure that you answer all the questions again. You take note of them, and also any questions you have doubt with, please do contact your faculty. PrepMed Facebook group. You can find it on Facebook. It's a very important group. And also do consider subscribing to PrepMed, because it's, as far as I have seen, it's a very interesting platform. It's a good initiative by the senior of my college, and it's a very supportive platform. I've seen it in the social media as well. And please do paste the comments in your YouTube section, and I would be providing my own email ID in case you need to reach out to me and also provide me any insights. I would also like to understand if I can actually increase my quizmaster levels to any other heights. And always remember, the most important part of preparation, as you have understood from Alexander Fleming today, is not being intelligent. It's not being the one in a million child. It's not being a prodigy. It's about being your dedication. It's about how dedicated you are towards the preparation. I remember during my MBBS days, sometimes I felt like quitting. Sometimes I felt that this is the end. I can't go any further. But that exact point is what will differentiate you from the nearby 300 to 500 ranks. Because one single mark can be the decider in NEET PG. NEET UG as well. NEET UG, of course. So the NEET UG is a very important milestone for your career. I hope you will understand the exact amount of dedication you need. Do remember that there are many people preparing along with you. Some people will feel that there is no requirement of preparation. Always feel that you need preparation. If you are prepared from beforehand, keep on going preparing. The better you can challenge yourself, the better you will score. Always remember one thing: the greatest competition is not your friend, is not your student mates, it's not your person who is living in your neighborhood. It's you yourself, it's your brain. You need to understand how to defeat your own laid back attitude. And once you get that, nobody can stop you from serving the society as a doctor. I hope it was a great session. If anybody, Debojyoti, if you're active, you can address as well. Okay, I would like to read out the comments as well. Thank you, Tina Ghosh. Thank you, Jeet. Thank you, Arnab, Mihir, Joydev, Shora Mitra, Shreya, Srikanto, Shubodh, Bangali Jagot, Srikanto, Ankita, thank you. Yeah, I actually try to provide inspiration, because unless and until I feel that everybody has a capacity of understanding, remembering facts. But what differentiates you?
Thank you. Actually, try to provide inspiration.
Thank you. So I'm leaving this platform, and the winners will be contacted by you, by the team from the forms that you have filled up. I hope you get the best out of PrepMed and also in your preparation. Best of luck. These are trying times, and this is when your knowledge and your motivation will be tested to the fullest. Always understand that these are the times when how determined you are to become a doctor is tested. And I'm sure each and every one of you will work hard and get what they deserve. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Dr. Srijan, for this nice and wonderful session with all these amazing questions. And I think our students have enjoyed a lot. And thank you, students, for joining the sessions. And we'll have the further sessions. The notification regarding the upcoming dates will be announced in our Facebook channel as well as Telegram channel. And so by this time, take care. Bye-bye. Lots of love, lots of blessings.